So I'm sitting out here waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit so I can go play with my mulch. And my little kitty that I've been feeding for years, a stray cat, finally came back. Yay. Anyway, so I'm sitting here thinking that Mrs. Guthrie has been missing for 10 days. And this whole case is so suspicious to me. And I feel like between you and I, we could have probably solved this like 5 days ago now. First of all, let's go back to the beginning. So she Ubers to her daughter's house. She's 84 years old with limited mobility. She lives 4 minutes away from her daughter's house, and they let her Uber? That's suspicious to me right there. Number two, they drive her home at 9:48 and open the garage door for 2 minutes. The woman has, if an 84-year-old with limited mobility has to get out of the car and walk in through the garage, I think it would take more than 2 minutes. And who had access to the garage door? And anyway, so she walks in, 2 minutes. It takes her 2 minutes to get from the car inside the garage door. Something fishy with that, all right? And then at 1:48 or so, and I might have the minutes wrong, but at 1:48, somebody removes the door ring bell camera. Okay. But then at 2:41 or 2:21, half hour later, there's movement. So how is there movement on the camera if they have already removed it? Is it just me? Okay, so now she's gone, and she left her phone, her cane, her medicine, everything else behind, but there's blood at the front door. Well, I believe that whoever took her forcefully or injured. But why not take all her things? And then a half hour later, her heart monitor stops working. Okay, so is the heart monitor not hooked up to someone, like a daughter, a doctor, an app somewhere that somebody can, say, oh, hey, my mom, her heart monitor just stopped. Maybe I should check in on her? No, nobody does that. The following day, when she doesn't show up to a at-home church service at her friend's house, the friend calls the daughter. So the question is, does she normally go to her friend's house on Sunday? Does she take an Uber? Does she drive? Does she get picked up? No answers there. Okay, and then today, 12 days later, they are just now taking DNA from the houses. So now the police have been in, the FBI have been in, people have been in and out, reporters have been in, 100 people have been traipsing through the house, and they're just now, 10 days later, finding DNA. And well, I'm sure that DNA belongs to somebody that's been in there, but not the perpetrators. Okay, let's move on. So they get a ransom note, and the daughter, who's a gazillionaire, doesn't offer any of her own money. She's got $40 million, and she doesn't say, you know what, I'm going to put up $1 million for anyone to return my mother. No, she doesn't do that. The FBI posts a $2,500 bail at first. $2,500. I mean, most people would give that for their dog. And secondly, another $50,000, which I think the FBI posted also. I I didn't hear Savannah Guthrie say, I will take some of my $40 million and I will post a bond, a bail, or, a reward for my mother. All suspicious, very suspicious. Anyway, is it me, or then they searched the perimeter, but not until 5 days later. Then they find another camera on the roof, not until a couple days later. I mean, what kind of people are running this show? And the sheriff is at a football game, while the investigation is going on. I don't know what the hell is going on, but honestly, watching the Guthrie kidnapping 24/7 on every channel is getting a little old. So, there you go. That's my take on this. And if I ever disappear, I don't know. There should be clues. There will be clues if I ever disappear. Anyway, take a look at my cat. Yay.